Okay. Shalom, shalom. So, ang kabayan sa gidiscuss about sa New World Order. So, of course, ato sang ikwintahon ang first, ang timing. So, para masabta nato nga unsa natang asa ta napitaron nga panahon na. So, this is amo ang understanding base sa kwenta sa kumbana, and I know that the Jews who believe that our timing is we are in close to the returning of Mashiach. So now, sa time nga ni first coming ni Yeshua, it was the fourth day. Fourth day. Okay? So now, from fourth day, it was the fourth day, which is 4,000 ago. So now, down sa atong time karon, if you count that, sa Gregorian calendar, we have 2022. Pero sa lunar solar calendar, ang iyahang date, we are ang counting na mo is si Daniel nag-count ani, akong bana may nag-count ani 1933. So now, it was the fourth day. So now, how much remain para mahuman ang 6,000? Diba? So you have to add 2 plus 2 today. So from the time of Yeshua down sa tong time karon, we should suppose ang atong time would be before mo balik si Yeshua, it must be before mo end ang 6,000 years. Before mo end ang 6,000 years. Why before mo end? Because Yeshua said he will shorten iyang pagbalik kay dili na madala og kanang na nasa Matthew something like that. Sa ilang kagrabe na sa sitwasyon ba, dili na, nobody can save. So this is why Mashiach must come. He will shorten. So before mahumaning 6,000 years, which is to add 2,000 years, it becomes 6, right? So we are ending mahuman na taaning 6,000 years. We are closing to that. So now, in the lunar calendar among counting imo ni 1993. So imo nang minusan og 2,000, mahimo na ang pilay may bilin. 2,000. Kana arong calendar man gyud na siya, arong man ang Gregorian. So now, we are 2,000 minus pilay na bilin 7 years, di ba? So now, ang what is interesting is ang naka-interesting is ang plano sa Illuminati nga New World Order nga makomplete nila is 2030. Mo na ilang plan. So now, according to the solar calendar, we have remained 7 years. So now, kung 7 years, nagpaspas sila karon kay tungod i-implement nilang 2030, believe me, we are very, very close to the end. We're very close to the end of the coming back of Mashiach. This why, ang last kining ato ang sitwasyon karon is, nagkuan ni siya, naglimpyo sa umaabot na kingdom. Kisa tong mahibilin, as Yeshua said, those who will endure to the end will be saved. Those people will be in the kingdom of Mashiach. When he come back, according to Shaul said, there will be a last trump and the twinkling of an eye nga ma-change ang tao, ang body sa tao. It becomes from incorruptible to incorruptible, and those who die, ma-rise sila, ma-resurrect sila. Those who die in the faith of Yeshua. So either mabuhi ta or mamatay for a short time. When Mashiach come, they will not stay long. Why? Because the kingdom of Elohim is at hand. It is at hand na. The restoration will come. Gitawag niya sa Hebrew og tikon. So now, 7 years, very interesting, di ba? How many are we now? 2022, they remain 8 years. Di ba? So this is very interesting. It is not interesting nga ilan ang giipit og bayo. No. So now we're gonna read this one from Hosea 2. It is written, Hosea 2 chapter 6 verse 2. Come, let us return unto Jehovah, for he has torn, and he will heal us. He has smitten, and he will bind us up. After 2 days, will he revive us. In the 3rd day, he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. So you see? So you believe 1 day is equal to 1,000, right? 1,000 years. Diba? So now, since Yeshua came 4th day, plus 2 day. So, diba? 2 day. It becomes 6,000, diba? But he will shorten the time. So what is written here, after 2 days, he will revive us. After sa 2 days, ma-revive ta back to our Elohim. In the 3rd day, he will raise us up, because before, as Yeshua said, that he will shorten the time. So you see, Matthew 24:25. So he's talking about ni sa the last days. For there shall be not this one. There are 22. This is 22. Can I read it? And except, for then shall be great tribulation such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, or ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened. Shall be shortened. There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those shall be shortened. So, tungod sa mga elect, mas-shorten ang time. So, this way, ang coming back ni Yeshua, kay pag 6,001, it is already in the 7th year. That is already in the 7th year. So, you have to understand that. Pag 1 na siya, that is become 7th na siya. We're entering to the 7th year, and this is gitawag pag 7, 4, di ba? Pag coming niya, plus 2, ini nga man dire, sa Hosea, i-revive niya in the 2nd day, and in the 3rd day, he will, sa geto gingon, 3rd day, he will raise up. Ang resurrection, mao na siya. So we are entering sa katong lasa ko nga gi-count. So 4, 2, so ani nga iyang i-shorten. So naana ta mahuman na ata ni sa kuan. Hapit na ta mahuman sa 6,000, mahuman na ning 6,000. I-count nimo 4,000 from the time of Yeshua, 4,000 and plus yang gikan siyang time hantod sa tong time karon is ang Gregorian ni count sila og 2022, which is wrong na siya, but in the lunisolar we are 1993. So this is remain before ta mo 2000 need tag 7 years. This 7 years, di ba? So ayok nakakuha mo ani. So mo ni ba si Hosea 6 chapter 2. Hosea na after 2 days, he will revive us. In the 3rd day, he will raise us up, and he will shall live in his sight. So now, 7th, di ba? 7th is, may kag 6,001, you are entering to the 7th day. So that is already Shabbat. Already Shabbat for the whole earth. There will be peace when Mashiach come. But mag-away pa na sila, mag-fight pa na sila sa kanang naa sa mga kuan. In the brightness of his coming, mag-away pa kay i-retrieve pa man ni Yeshua ang Jerusalem. Kay kanang Jerusalem, diha man ang nag-dream si Satan nga muli i-worship siya din ha. Because this is why the earthly, which is today, our time, earthly, will be turned into the heavenly na. And that is what I call when heavenly, from heaven, will come down from what is from heaven come down to earth, which is light. Yani atong earth karon, that is dark na siya, dark. Why? Because this is the place when Haba and Eve die from the Garden of Eden. So this the one who's ruling, it is Satan. Satan is the one who domain this earth. So this is the earthly. So now in the heavenly will come down soon, and that it will be the marriage of the heaven will come down on earth. Amo na beautiful ka na, behind na spiritual man na. So the marriage of the Lamb soon is to come. When I believe this kinisiyang ang mga fulfillment ani is through the mga feast na to. So kanang la. So I don't know unsa pa kung my name domain, nalimot ako sa uban. In the 30, that is resurrection, shall speak about that. Nga in the twinkling of an eye, maano sila, maano tong, katong naibilin, ato ko nang basahon ba? In the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trump shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. From this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put in immortality. So, ma-change ang body, ang imato ang flesh. Ma-change into a, kanang, glorified body. Then shall be brought to pass a saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. So, muna ang kamatayon sa tao, muna ang ma-change siya ba? Di na, wala glorified body na, from corruptible into incorruptible na. So, muna yung gingon ni Shaul, O death, where is the sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the sting of sin is the law. But thanks be to Jehovah, which give us the victory through our Master Yeshua the Messiah. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be you steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in work of Jehovah, for as much you know that your labor is not in vain in Him. This is why we have to stand unto the end, because ang timing is we are very, very short. So now, about sa mga believers, I will tackle on the other. Una may question ani, as in taas pa yun nga storya, dili ni siya in one time na yun ako gi-shortcut ra ni nako. Kaya magbase tag bersikulo dahil daghan ikot. Diya wala ko panahon sa magkanang suwat ba. I need